Well, it's been more than 3 weeks since a float plane with 10 people on board crashed into the waters off Whidbey Island. Today, crews started the main recovery efforts.
Fox 13's Matthew Smith has been covering this from the very beginning. Matt, this marks an important stage in the investigation here.
Well, sadly, this is all part of a very long waiting game. First off, you got the NTSB out here warning that this could be days of work. Potentially, this could even go into the weekend. And second off, even when they do bring that wreckage back to the surface, the reality is that wreckage won't bring any quick answers to these victims' families.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously very tragic.
It's a sight that locals
Was just blown away by the severity of the crash because
locals like Cedar Rossell can't get out of their heads. This barge and crane setup just a few hundred yards from shore. It's parked above the area that sonar and 3D imaging first captured pictures of what's left of the float plane that crashed, killing 10 people on board.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Has it already sunk? Yeah.
Only a small number of people saw the plane crash. Boaters capturing these images. A visible shoe, an oil slick, and not a lot else. The boat quickly disappearing and sinking after the impact that could be heard by just about everyone.
Yeah, I heard the impact. I just live, a half a mile up the road, and I heard the impact and then all the sirens and the helicopters.
But now, weeks later, as Cedar watches out over the salvage operation, not a lot more is known. Much has been made about the flight path, the slight deviation, and the speed at which the plane hit the water. But until this crew can retrieve the wreckage, little can be determined. And this work will take time. The NTSB started around 7 this morning, and they tell me they'll likely work for days, possibly into the weekend.
It was just disbelief. And it was like, no, it can't be.
And while family and friends are in desperate need of information, the reality is it could be quite some time. Even after they bring up the wreckage, it'll be months, perhaps even more than a year, before a final report comes out.
Just blown away by the severity of the crash because I would just assume a seaplane would just set down on the water if it had any issues. So I'm kind of curious to hear what led to it being such a catastrophic crash.
So out there on the water, what's happening today, technically, is that a underwater drone is kind of surveying the bottom of the seafloor there, roughly 190 feet beneath water. They have to figure out where everything is before they can decide the best way to bring everything back up to the surface. When they do that, they actually have two options. One, they could actually connect everything and lift it up out of the water. Two, that drone could actually pick things up and put it into baskets that then can be lifted back to the surface. Either way, as we said, this is a situation that could take a very long time. Even when they have that information, even when they have that wreckage, this is an investigation that will last months, if not longer than a year. We're on the west side of Whidbey Island. Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.